All right, we're backstage at the Warped Tour. It is Pat from the Maine. How are you today?
Doing good. Doing good, man.
I just caught you guys in San Diego. I heard you were just coming from Phoenix. So
yeah.
Just a brief spot in town.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's being in California is always a blast.
Oh
so.
yeah. You remember the first time you came out to California?
Yeah, we played a show. Well, I guess the first time with the band, you know.
Okay.
The first time with the band, we played a show for a record label, and we were gonna drive up the day of the show, and then at like midnight the day before, we were just too excited, so we just packed everything in the back of my mom's car. Let's just drive overnight, and we just hung out in
That's a cooler time to drive.
Hung out in a parking lot all day, and yeah. So.
I know how it is, man. At least you beat the traffic.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly.
So now coming back, how many Warped Tours is this?
This is our 4th year.
Okay.
Tour, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, like I say, we're excited. You know, when we see you guys, there's always the energy, always new songs and stuff. Talk about the creative process, you know, behind the band. How the songs come together. How do you guys, you know, put the show together and, you know, bring it to the people?
Yeah. For the records, John, our singer, usually sits down and records just like him playing a guitar and humming like something like really maybe a handful of words here and there, like a little 30-second idea, and he'll just record them on his phone, and then we'll get an email once we decide like, hey, this is time for us to like stop playing shows for a bit and start working on music. We'll get an email with about 150 like little 10-second, minute ideas, and then we just kind of like sift through them and say which ones that we all enjoy, and then the ones that we agree upon, we sit down in a room as a band and just start kind of turning it into a song. That's
evolution.
How we've always done it. Yeah.
Takes form.
And then
some songs come together faster than others.
Yeah, you know, some songs you get it first try and it's great, and some songs, you know, it doesn't make it on one record, and then 5 years later we figure out a version of it that we like, and it makes it on a record, you know.
What's an example of one of your favorite songs, one of your most popular songs that just came together almost like it was written already, and you just had to open the portal?
Yeah, Girls Do What They Want is a song off our first record that we play live and have for the past 8 years or however long it's been. And that one, yeah, we just kind of started playing, and it just came together. So.
Yeah, it's amazing. Now, obviously, the music business is constantly evolving and all that. What tack do you guys kind of take? Obviously, you're writing songs and touring, but is there any kind of things you do to kind of, you know, go with the flow, or adapt to the changes?
I like to think that we work as little in the music industry as possible. I don't really consider ourselves a part of it too much.
Right.
You know,
insulated.
like generally back in the day for us, which is, you know, maybe like eight years ago or something.
Yeah.
If like we were here in LA in the LA area, you know, our guest list would be full of guys from record labels and agents and all that crap. And for the past 6 years, we put out all our own records independently, and we just do everything ourselves. You know, so our thing is just like treat our fans as best as possible. By us not being on a record label, we're able to think about the fans before making money, before anything else. And that's just what we've done. You know, we record our records on our own. We put them out ourselves. We run everything completely. So, yeah, like most of the time, I forget what it's like to have to get approval on things or anything like that. You know, so every decision we make is just us. So my older brother is our manager and has been since before day one. Yeah, so it's just us and him, and we just do whatever the hell we want.
That's awesome. Now, I saw a sign on your tent that said, no human being should pay to meet another human being.
Yeah.
You know, they got all these meet and greets now where you're paying, you know, hundreds of dollars to go in a room for a couple minutes with a band.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that we've always believed in, and always believed that, like, you know, we're no different than the people that are, you know, out there. And, you know, it's like they're they're buying the ticket to come and see you. They're buying the T-shirts. They're making it possible. You know, for us, like literally, they fund our albums because we don't have a record label, so it's all of them. And I think when you put it, you know, it's something that we've been doing forever, but this is the first time we've put it so simply, you know. And you know, when you think about it, it's like, you know, would you ever pay money to shake another human's hand? It's just a ridiculous idea. So we just decided to kind of bring that to light. You know,
it's slimy. Like there's some middleman getting their cut.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a little less natural. You used to hang out, you know, behind the backstage door and get an autograph. Now all of a sudden you're paying to walk in before the show, and it's kind of
like
corny.
I think like a lot of those experiences that I think what's happening now is people are giving these VIP experiences that they're acting as if it's something bigger than a meet and greet, just to make themselves feel better about the fact that they're making people pay to shake their hands. You know,
10 minutes later,
it's all like, you know, I've been around that. I've seen how people, you know, the bands don't actually want to do it, but they're making money, so they do it. You know, and it just doesn't feel right for us, so we don't do it. You know.
Well, thanks for taking a stand on that. You know, music's always been pure, and like I say, if you're a fan of a band, there's probably some chance you can meet them somewhere, sometime. So,
exactly.
You know, you used to have the record store sign.
Yeah, and it's like it's kind of weird when bands like charge, but then they go out after the show for a bit as well. It's just like, well, so some people have to pay, and then you know, it's just like for us, it's just like, hey, you came, you made it possible for us to come to your city. You made it possible for this whole tour to come.
Sure.
I mean, the least we can do is shake your hand, take a picture real quick. You know, so.
Now, all that you've seen and gone through, what other advice do you have to young creative people? Because, you know, it's kind of confusing. They think there's record deals out there, and they think there's a shortcut on the internet somewhere. Or, you know, you know, growing up, people used to really pay their dues and learn their instrument and, you know, really develop over time.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I see, because people, you know, will like come up now that we've kind of been around for a while and like ask, what did you do to, you know, become where you are and stuff. And I think the thing I hear the most is like people always say like, oh, I'm just like waiting to hear back from this person. I'm waiting for this to happen so I can do this. That right there, you're done. Like, you know, you need to like, no, there's nothing is gonna happen for you. You have to just go out and do it yourself. Every single like aspect of it, and there's like too much of it to even like get into to like help somebody, you know. But like just every aspect of it, like playing shows, recording music, talking to people on the internet, trying to gain fans, like all that stuff is like everything you do. It's not just going to happen. You just have to like go out and do it. And the biggest thing, because like we didn't like have some coach or something like telling us what to do. It's like my brother was our manager, and he just did what I do, and you know, paid attention to what our favorite bands were doing and how they were getting fans, and just like go to a concert and just pay attention, see what types of shirts are selling, see how the fans are interacting with the bands, see just like everything, just like look at like pay attention, like, oh, I wonder why this concert costs $10 and this one costs $50, like, and just try to like think about it and like gain your own info. You know, I think like there's no magic switch, there's no coach that's gonna come along to teach you. Like, you just need to like keep your eyes open and see what's happening and see which things are working, and think about what you think could be better. Even if the band is way more popular than us, I'm still looking at them. I was like, yeah, like. That's cool, but like, how could we do it our own way and do it better? And just because someone's more popular doesn't mean that they're doing it right. It just means they like got a break or whatever, you know. So
today and gone tomorrow, you know. That natural evolution is you know, building loyalty with the fans.
Yeah. So that's
great. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Can't wait to see you
man.
guys always on stage.
Very
Keep
cool.
it rocking.
Thanks for taking the time.